Okay.
Doesn't it look weird?
No, you look great, Mom. Te mira muy bonita. You look good. You look good. Okay, you ready? Okay. Hi, Amma. It's so good seeing you. It's so good seeing you. They're gonna see, I think they're gonna see the beginning part, but it's so good seeing you, Mom. And thank you for coming over to this meeting and interview. I
Or
really appreciate it. And I was wanting to discuss with you hacer con sus cultura y yo cultura. Mi cultura is my culture specifically as well. And it involves something, this food like this that I'm literally just made.
Platano.
Yes. So, what food will we be talking about today?
So we're going to be talking about beefsteak con arroz. What else do we want to talk about?
Y tostones de plátano.
Tostones. Yeah. So also we call it carne asada también. Also, so carne asada is a type of meat. It's thin cut. Normally we cook it on the barbecue, and not like a smoker or anything like that. Like old school charcoal barbecue. Flames really hot. Y arroz, so that's rice. When I make my rice, if I just quick rundown of how I do it, I get my manteca, which is oil, so it's like more like the lard.
Mm-hmm.
Get that melted down. Take my rice. I brown my rice right before the rice is like golden brown. I throw in cebolla, so onion, and I always chop that up, and then I put in garlic, and
Mm-hmm.
then I have my tomato sauce, and I pour that in it, and then I have my pollo bouillon and my tomate bouillon, and I throw that in. So that's the chicken bouillon, tomato bouillon. Put my water in. Then I get huge things of garlic cloves, and I put that in, and then you boil it and you cover it. And it is bad luck to take the lid off, so you cannot take your lid off. Where we're from, you touch the lid and you're gonna get your hand slapped. And yeah, so that's what those two are. And then usually we do it with tortillas, but you can do it with the platanos or whatever. That's more like if you want to get like fancy and it's the holidays and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So, and thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, it's amazing. It's one of my favorite dishes that mi madre always makes all the time. Like, ahí ahora tienes arroz hallado, so I have some rice right now on the side that I'm making. But yeah, and can you share like a certain story or a certain song or just a connection that relates to our food that we're talking about?
Well, I would definitely say the songs would be like Puerta Negra, so like the Black Door, any or the Roman Ayala songs. So all corridos that we grew up with, those would always be playing in the background while we were at a barbecue, and the tios and would be over there, the uncles would be over there barbecuing the carne asada, and then adentro de la casa, inside the house, there would be all the señoras, the older ladies that would be cooking. And so I just remember growing up, and I wanted to be a señora, and I wanted to be the one cocinando the arroz, and so I
Sí,
wanted to be one
igualmente,
of the
ya.
older ladies cooking the rice, and so I learned at a really young age how to make my rice from my madrina, so my godmother, right? So she's como tu abuelita también, so she's kind of
Sí,
like
yeah,
your grandmother, yeah.
yeah.
So she taught me how to make rice, but then my tias, they taught me how to make rice. So I took all of those and taught myself how to make rice. And
Wow.
so the biggest thing for me is the cooking is like, that's our culture.
Yeah.
Like it brings us together when there's a funeral, when there's a birth, where there's a quinceañera, where there's a baptism, anything and everything. We just want to get together and celebrate. There's always food, music, and family, like
Wow.
all the time. So
Wow. Yeah.
I would definitely say for our culture, so like I'm from we're born and raised, I am from Wapto, so that's Washington, Eastern Washington. It's on a reservation, so everybody where we come from, they're Mexican. If they are native or they're Filipino, they all have like that Mexican culture in them because
Yeah.
we grew up like that. They all speak Spanish.
Yeah, wow, beautiful. Gracias, Ama. And it's just like, yeah, so that was gonna be my next question, like what part of your community was from. But yeah, that's amazing that it's a part of a native reservation, but it's also just involving so many other different cultures and also just paying respects to one another. That's just really
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, and I know it's like very obvious, like question, but like what part of this culture is this come from? And específicamente, is this culture Hispanic or what type of Hispanic culture is this really come from?
So, I mean, every type of Latino culture makes their own type of, carne asada, beefsteak,
Yeah,
their own different type of arroz, their own different type of rice, but it all is very similar.
right.
Um, all of the, like we always make sure that we stay true to a few of the same ingredients, but we change it up. But what we grew up around was the Mexican, primarily the Mexican culture, the Tejanos también, like
Yeah,
the Texans. So that
yeah,
was how the culture that we grew up with.
yeah. And Tejano is Michoacan, correct?
Tejano, no, so Tejano is Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y la cultura, like the culture though, for the Mexican culture that we are around is usually Michoacan as well, like the part of
Mi-
Mexico.
yeah,
Yeah.
Michoacan. Uh, I'm trying to Jalisco.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of where else their
Tijuana.
dad and them are from. But your grandma actually came from the same town Selena her parents were born
Oh,
in.
wow. Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing. Wow. Well, thank you so much, Ama. Gracias por
of
todas las
course.
historias, por todas las familias. Thank you so much for the story and the history of our family y sus cultura y mi cultura that I'm very proud to be around, like with our culture. And I just really thank you for that amazing story and stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for this.
Of course, I love you, mija.
Sí,
También,
I love you too.
gracias por todo,
Sí.
right? Vaya con Dios, okay?
Sí, igualmente, Ma. Te
I
amo.
love you, baby.
Bye. 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 Grandma got this to my professor. She's not here yet, but she'll see this.